now in just a moment we'll see the smoke as the aircraft gets ready to get airborne. He is from Dayton, Ohio, and that is the city that taught the world to fly. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the 2012 NAS Oceana Airshow, Bill Leff. Smoke is on as he accelerates through 140, 150 miles per hour. Now let's watch. Just before show center, he'll bring the nose up and he's going to roll the airplane upside down. This is an advanced trainer. They did aerobatics like this in this trainer. Look at that. Oh! I can see the reflection of the runway marking. Hand polished, and we're going to go live to the cockpit with Bill in just a second as we get him started out into the back course, and I'm going to do a radio check with him right now. Hello, Bill Leff, are you there with me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you. Well, the crowd is here. We told them all about the airplane and primary and basic and advanced trainers, and you've got the advanced one, the big one.
Yes, sir. We're going to do a little teaser for you this morning. Starting out with a barrel roll.
The barrel roll looks deceptively simple. All you do is pick an imaginary point in the sky, 45 degrees up and to the left of the airplane, then roll around it using the elevators, the rudder, the ailerons, and the throttle to start and stop at the same altitude, airspeed, and heading. Piece of cake. Piece of cake to do all that and get the same altitude, airspeed, and heading all at the beginning and the end of the maneuver, Bill.
Well, it takes a little bit of flying, but that's what this is all about. These are the maneuvers that were taught to the fighter pilots to start their air combat training. Okay, we're going to come through and do a little slow roll for you.
Bring her in, bud. This airplane has a 600 horsepower motor on it. Compensating good. Oh my goodness, this is a perfect sky. It cleared up for you, buddy.
Well, the Navy gods are just looking out for us. Hey, we're going to turn around to a Cuban 8. Put a little extra twist to it. So maybe you ought to tell the folks what a Cuban 8 is all about.
I'll do that. The Cuban 8 is a maneuver that was invented actually quite by accident back in 1936. It was at the Miami Air Races that Len Povey was doing an aerobatic demonstration. He was too low to successfully complete it. So rather than making a smoking hole in the ground, he decided to roll out and roll the airplane upright after 5/8 of a loop. Right here, Bill is over the top at about 1,500 feet. Now watch him as he comes down. The nose comes through the horizon and he rolls the airplane upright. Unlike Len Povey, what we're going to see is an extra roll on the downline. But what Len Povey did was continue with that 5/8 of a loop down and then do the same thing in mirror image. What happened was lying on its side, and they asked him what the maneuver was at the end of the routine. And since he was also teaching the Cuban Air Force pilots to fly aerobatics, he replied with 2 words in Spanish, Ocho Cubano, and the name stuck. And that is of the Cuban 8. As he goes into a 4-point hesitation roll, stopping the airplane every 90 degrees of rotation. Okay, Bill, that's a nice job on the Cuban 8. What's coming up next?
There you go, Barnstormer loop.
Got it. The
I'll hold right up with a little, what's my mouth doing? Horizontal 8. Let's just find folks here to again. Are going to have a great air show day here. Chances, look at the airplane up close.
Excellent, sir. We'll go for it. About 170 miles an hour?
No, we're going to be doing 200. And here we go. 4 feet all up into a loop.
4 times the pull of gravity. That means he weighs 4 times his normal body weight. He squeezes all the muscles in the bottom part of his body to keep the blood up in his head so he can remain conscious. 0 G over the top, and coming down the backside, another 4 G pull. That is a loop. 3,600 horsepower. That's still a handful for you, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Okay, we're going to fly by and do a little gear check for you.
You got a gear problem?
No, I'm just going to exercise.
Okay, well, I told you it had a retractable gear. You don't see him now.
Pop an earbud for me, too, will you?
Okay, he's looking to see it now. He'll check your wheels. Usually the air boss says check wheels down. No wheels visible sticking out of the airplane with the exception of the tail wheel. Hold it upside down. Keep your eyes on the airplane. Check wheels down. Now wait a minute. You check wheels down, your wheels were up. Which was it?
I extended them.
Ah, he extended them. Okay, that works for me. Either way works. All right. Wheels are good. And now it's aerodynamically dirty.
Right, we're going to slow her down here and do the high alpha path and point the airplane in the wind and see how slow we can get her going.
I think you're going to do pretty well today. Call it. He's going to point the airplane.
Okay, we're just coming past 110 miles an hour.
Into the wind and slow it
Looking
down.
for 65. We were doing 200 at the bottom of the loop.
Now watch him. He'll come up, pull the stick back to raise the nose.
There's 90.
Then he'll bring in some power. Look at that.
Little choppy up here. 65 right there.
65 miles an hour in that air.
Crawling on the ground. No speeding tickets today.
No, sir. Virginia police are here and they say you're well within the speed limit, my friend.
We're gonna back up and come back, do one more pass. Then we're gonna do a quick photo pass for the folks and come in and land.
Sounds good, Bill. Then we'll get to see your full routine a little bit later on.
You betcha.
Check wheels up. There goes the landing gear. That's a modification that Bill made. The original Texans, as they were back in the 1940s, actually had landing gears that went much slower.
Hey, we're going to come by, do a quick photo pass, and then come by one last time and do a victory roll.
Perfect. All right, photo pass coming. Cameras ready, ladies and gentlemen, is Bill Leff, who has been flying this airplane for 36 years in the airshow industry. He totally restored himself and followed beautifully. Last night, he performed a Starfire Night Sky show. He loaded up the wingtips with pyrotechnics and had dozens of lights on the airplane, lighting it up, and did a great routine. And he'll come back in.
Okay, prop is up at full break windows, and we're going to come by and do our salute to all the people in our armed services, the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, Marines, the Coast Guard, the Reserves, and my favorite, the National Guard, which I proudly serve.
And Bill, I might add that we will add to that list for your victory roll a dedication to the passing of the first man on the moon, Neil Armstrong, who lived right between you and me, I in Cincinnati, you in Dayton, and he in Lebanon.
That is correct. What a great man.
He was indeed a humble guy, but he changed the world. Ladies and gentlemen, with the victory roll, saluting Neil Armstrong and all of the armed services, it's Bill Leff.
Okay, see y'all soon.
Very good, Bill. Ladies and gentlemen, keep it going for Bill Leff. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got lots more to come in just a moment. We're going to be launching a Yak 9 and an L-39. That's the Warrior flight team. But we want to thank a bunch of our sponsors, including Hall Automotive, Hampton Road's largest dealer. They're proud to serve our local military families. Take advantage of our military discount on thousands of vehicles. Just call 1-800-242-HALL or click hallauto.com. NASOceanaAirShow.com. So that's coming up. We'll be talking about those great sponsors all the way through, including United Rentals, the preferred source for rental equipment. Whether you're refitting for your next deployment or tracking a commercial job, we have the solutions you need to get it done on time and on budget. Thanks to USAA, they're proud sponsor of the 2012 Oceana Airshow. They're closer to home. They serve you closer to home with construction of a state-of-the-art USAA Financial Center opening mid-November of this year in Hampton Roads. For more information, visit usaa.com/financial center or stop by the USAA display today. USAA, we know what it means to serve. All right, take a look as Bill Leff comes back down. We'll be bringing the L-39 and the Yak in here very, very soon as we get ready to welcome the Warrior Flight Team. Frank Mendich is up here with me, and